Welcome to episode 4 of the Great Tech Debate. This week, we have as our guest Ben Straw from benstechshow.com. Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Thank you very much. I am doing really good.
Awesome. And Steve McLaughlin from doortodoorgeek.com. Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys.
And me, Steve from Podnutz. Here's how the Great Tech Debate works. Usually you have 4 guests, but today we have 3 guests. And what we normally do is each guest has to bring a debate topic to the table. And once they bring their debate topic, we kind of go around, debate about that topic, and then we go to the next one. And we just go around until either we're tired of talking, or about an hour has passed, or we're just sick of debating in general. Just kidding. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So why don't we start off... let's see. Let's start off with Steve, who's Door to Door Geek. Steve, what's your debate topic for this week?
I say let's stick with the SpinRite versus every other disk tool there is.
Okay, SpinRite.
Check disk is the one that everybody always points to. So if you want to pick one, let's pick check disk.
What about defrag?
That's a whole other debate topic.
Yeah, I know.
That might be an actually good debate topic. But all right, so why SpinRite? Because people give SpinRite a hard time, or?
Well, yeah, it just seems like the people that hate SpinRite just scream at the top of their lungs about it. Yeah. Just about how bad it is and how damaging it is.
I think the best way it was put to me, and I can't remember actually who told me this, and it probably makes sense, is SpinRite is a great tool with absolutely fantastic technology for data recovery. But the problem with it is that when it recovers data or it fixes errors, it rewrites them to the same hard drive that's damaged rather than putting them to another spot.
Yeah, that was on the full podcast like 3 episodes ago.
See that? Who was it? Was that Scott Moulton, or was that Thor?
I believe it was Scott.
Yeah. See, Scott's the man on this subject. So that made the most sense to me. But yeah. So what do you think about SpinRite, Steve?
Well, I think the first problem people have with it is that they use it wrong. I don't feel like its main usage and what it's best at is taking a drive that's having issues and then bringing it back. It does do that, and it has done that for me on many different times with different blue screens, different black screens, and I run it and it works. But where it's really good at is just running it like every 6 to 8 months on a computer, and it will keep hard drive errors and blue screens from ever happening.
Well, what does it do to prevent that?
Basically, it just does. It's like a stress test. It takes your hard drive, puts it on a treadmill, and it basically exercises every single sector on the drive. It takes each sector. It's hypothetically, it's a 1. It will copy that to like RAM. It will turn it to a 0, turn it to a 1, turn it to a 0, turn it back to a 1, and it makes sure that it is doing it correctly. And if it does do it correctly, then it just puts it back and it just moves on to the next part of the drive. Okay.
So that's how you use it.
Yeah, and I tell you, Google did a study that showed the bell curve of hard drive lives, where if a hard drive lasts for 3 months, it has a typical lifespan of 3 full years. After that, 8% of the hard drives die. After the 4th year, it is a compounded 8%. So it is 16%. 5th year, 24%, and so on and so on. And I can tell you the 2 drives in my desktop computer now, one I believe is 9 years old and one is 7 years old. And every 6 to 8 months, typically for me it's like 6 months, I run SpinRite on it, and I've had no issues with these drives at all.
But let me ask you one more thing, and then Ben, we'll get your take on this. Why would running SpinRite help extend the life if basically all it is a stress test? You know what I mean? It's like, wouldn't running SpinRite cause it to die faster because you're putting stress on the hard drive and stress that it wouldn't have to be going through if you didn't?
Well, yes and no. The biggest difference is when you don't run SpinRite, Windows and the smart data doesn't do a very good job of catching the errors quick enough, saving the data, which most do not do a very good job at all of actually saving the data, because basically every hard drive has a percentage of spare sectors that are only used when sectors go bad.
Okay.
And SpinRite will save every bit of readable data out of a sector, put it in the spare sector, tell the hard drive firmware, now every time you have to go to sector 123, it's over here. And as far as the operating, nothing has changed on the hard drive at all.
I see. All right. That makes sense.
And like with check disk, here's the thing. I've only seen in my life 4 hard drives die. Like, I've seen them work, and I've used them, and I've seen them die. Only one time was I running SpinRite on the drive, and that was a good 4 to 5 years ago. And to be honest, I've seen check disk kill a drive that I was running it on. And to be honest, I've seen defrag kill a drive. Had a guy at least 8 years ago. Defragging this drive took over 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's how bad the drive was fragged.
Yeah. It's like, defrag. I mean, it recommends you have to have at least 15% of the drive free before you defrag, and if you don't, you might be getting into something like that. But
yes, in hindsight, if I would have did it a little 15 seconds worth of research and reading, I would have known that. But instead, I killed the guy's drive.
All right, Ben, you got any input here on SpinRite? What do you think about it?
I've used SpinRite a couple of times. One was on a laptop. Was really slow. Just ran SpinRite just to make sure the hard drive was still performing good. The second time I had run it, it totally killed the drive. Most likely because it took forever for the drive to finish. It would have took probably about 5 days according to SpinRite, and it just kept. The hard drive was dead anyway. I mean, I was just seeing if it was, or pretty much stress testing it, and it killed it. It was an 80 gig Western Digital